Hi guys, I'm gonna be doing the rules I'd have for my kid when I'm a parent. I have a list right here. So my first one is, if you're hungry, just ask me. I will make you food. You don't have to like go off and sneak it to your room or something, because I did that and that became an issue. And like, it's just like a lot easier, because I don't want bugs in my house, your room, or anything. So like, just don't. And then second one, starting at the time when they get a phone, I'll get to that later, but starting at that point, I will let them use YouTube. And I started becoming an influencer at 13 or 12, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I don't care. Just don't be a hater or obnoxious or anything. Alright, so next one. You can talk to me. Like, I don't want my kids hiding nothing from me. Like, if my kid's having issues with friends, I want them to be able to come up to me and say, hey, I'm having this and this issues with these friends. I'll be like, okay, let's go to my bed and I'll sit there and you can talk to me. Like, and like, I want to have that bond. And next one, once they're in school, I will let them have a mental health day once per semester, and that day will be used to do whatever they want, whether it's going to the beach, going to the mall, going shopping, going on a shopping spree, any of that stuff. So I'll let them do that. And I never got those, but all my friends did. So alright, next one. They will get a phone at 11 or like older, depending on my money situation. And there's a reason for that. Just, I don't want them, like, the state of how people's mental health being affected because of the stuff going around out here is happening. Like, really, I don't want my kid to have that issue. So no phone until 11, and then they will be able to have an iPad at 5 or 6. I don't want my kids on like iPads until then, because I ain't want to raise an iPad kid, and I've seen people and their kids on iPads. And another rule for the iPads, my kids will not have an iPad at a restaurant. If we at a restaurant, we talking, or we just sitting there and eating. And if you throw a tantrum, I'm gonna do what my parents did, and I knew the food at, so I wouldn't cry. So if you cry, I take you out of the restaurant until you stop crying, because the food's inside the restaurant and they want food, so they'll stop crying. My parents did that with me and it worked really well, and now I'm really polite at restaurants. And so I'll do a curfew depending on the place. If you're going to a party, I'll be like, okay, what time does the party start? And then I'll give you like a reasonable time to be back, and I'll drive you there and stuff. Like, no big deal. Or if it's like, I live in Michigan, so if you're going to walk around some random town that like I know is safe, I want a parent there, but also you guys can be out, like, I'm gonna say at 13 you can be out until like 10 or 11. but like with a parent, don't come at me. Because I just never had that freedom, and I don't want to be that kind of person with my kid. All right, next one. You are allowed to go to a party or like sneak out, but you have to tell me. Like, you can't just like sneak out. For safety reasons, for if I walk into the room and I don't want to be panicked if I don't see them. And then my kids will not have Roblox. I grew up on Roblox and it destroyed me. Like, it just, like, no. My kids will not be on Roblox. And then, my kids will do chores, but I will handle a majority until they're old enough, and they will get an allowance during 5th grade. And I will give them a piggy bank when they're young, or like in their younger stages, and that'll teach them to handle money better. And this one's a little iffy, but I'm gonna let them start dating at like 12, like 7th grade. And I have a reason for that. And I know I'm like, their dad's like not gonna be very happy with that if they end up having one. Okay. So it just depends on the guy, and I have to meet them eventually. Like, you can't just have a secret boyfriend. And then I will let them have makeup starting in 6th grade. Just, it has to keep it natural, and I'm not going to let them use foundation and stuff like this. I got this in 8th grade. I'd let them use that in like 7th grade because it's not full coverage and it's just shiny. And then the next one, I know kids that have to have their phone in their parents' room or down in like the living room or the kitchen or something. I'm not doing that. You can have your phone in your room. Just if you stay up too late, I ain't gonna wake you up for school. Wake yourself up. And then cleaning rooms, I'll help you clean your room. I will literally walk into your room and clean your room for you. But it just, some people may say it's an invasion of privacy, but like, you shouldn't be hiding anything. If I give you, like, I have cups in my room, and my parents get so mad at that, and it just raised me to keep stuff in my room. And so, like, I won't get mad at them for that. All right. And then sleepovers, I'll allow them, just I have to know the parents because I've heard too much about that stuff. And then they will have to be active. Like, I'm not just gonna let you like lay on the couch all day. I do want my kids to play sports, but I never play sports. I do karate, but like, I'm not gonna raise my kid to do a sport that I want them to do. I'll let them choose a sport. Just, I want them to play a sport. I look really shiny. Alright, so my rule was my ears weren't allowed to be pierced until 13, and I'm 14 and I still don't have them pierced because I'm too much of a scaredy cat right now, and if I were a little bit younger I would have gotten them pierced. So I think age 9 is a good age because I am not gonna have my babies ears pierced right out the womb. I'm sorry, I have a mirror right here. Okay, so 9 plus, like that's the range that I want. Maybe 8, like I don't really care, but I will be the one to take them to get their ears pierced. No tattoos until you're out of my house. I don't care. And then no cussing in my house, obviously. Like, no cussing at me, nothing. I will not allow brain rot, because personally, I can't take it. And my cousin and his parents do brain rot, and it's just like, bro, no. Alright, you will not call me bro. They will not call me bro. I am mom, mama, or brother. Wait, why did I say brother? Not brother. Okay, like, they can call me anything they want, just like make it like mom, mama. I call my mom mama, and I've called her that since I was 2. And next one, I don't care if they cuss around their friends or outside, just not in my house and not at me. If they fail a class, I will help them. I will get them a tutor. I will do whatever I need to do to help them with their grades. But if I help them and they retake the class and they fail it for a second time, then we gonna have an issue here. Because I tried to help and clearly the help didn't work, and like, I don't want to deal with that. And so I was raised to think, like, my parents raised me as like, oh, people with disabilities are like, I'm like, no, because I'm like 90% sure I have ADHD, or 99% sure I have ADHD, and you guys can probably tell from watching my videos, but like, if they want to be screened, I'll screen them for whatever mental illness they may think they have. Or if I think they have something, I'll be like, hey, you want to get screened? And I'm not gonna hold them back. And let's see, I was raised in a house where yelling was a very common occurrence, and I will not yell at my kids. I will not, no matter what happens. I will never yell at my kids, because I have a reaction like to yelling that basically, like, if somebody yells at me or like raises their voice at me, I will start like crying. I will start bawling and like hyperventilating, because like I was yelled at so much as a kid, and it just triggered like a trauma response in me. So I will fully allow my husband to slap me if I ever yell at my kids. Sorry, but like, and then like, just, I'm gonna try and be a not so strict parent, but like, I don't want to be too non-strict to the point where they're like on their own. Like, strict parents raise sneaky kids, and lazy parents raise like intolerable kids. Like, Sorry, I have a lip stain on. I'm trying to peel it off. Give me a sec. Okay. And then, like, I kind of want just one child, obviously. And then I don't know if I really want them to have siblings. And I am either going to adopt, foster, or just have a kid. And I will buy a family dog. I don't know when, but I'm gonna have a dog. I want a German Shepherd, but it really depends on, like, if I like rescue a dog, I'll do like a German Shepherd or like a little dachshund or something, because they're cute. But this is the final look. And why is my, does that look weird? It looks fine. Alright, so that is the final look, and I will see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe. Like or like subscribe or something. I am almost 50 subscribers. I'm trying to go live, guys. I'm begging, I'm pleading. Let me go live. But that's it for today. Bye.